All right, are you planning to relocate to Las Vegas? Well, I work with a lot of people that are. All right, my name is Jim Fong. I'm a realtor and investor here in Las Vegas. And a lot of times, especially these days, I'm getting calls from a lot of people that are planning on relocating to Las Vegas. All right, so, the first thing I do is, how many rooms do you want? Location, 1-story, 2-story, gated, not gated, swimming pool or no swimming pool. But one thing that comes up frequently is, I don't want to be in a homeowner association. All right, I do not want to be in a HOA. All right, I just don't want to pay the fees. I don't want them telling me what I can do, what I can't do. Yes, I get it. I totally understand, because I don't want people telling me what to do with my property either, right? So I totally get that, right? But one thing you must understand if relocating to Las Vegas is that if you look at residential construction after the year 2000, 90% of those homes are within a homeowner association or some type of governing body anyways, right? So, by eliminating that, you're only seeing about 10% of properties that were built after the year 2000, right? Of course, prior to that, there are HOAs as well too, but you have a little more choices there, kind of like old downtown area, Spring Valley, these places like that generally don't have HOAs. But let's talk about pros and cons of HOAs, I guess, right? So, having an HOA, all right, everything that we don't like about it actually does help us too, right? So if you live in an HOA, you ensure that you don't have a neighbor or somebody just, doing whatever they want. They're doing their car repairs in the driveway, the weeds all in the yard, or they're painting their house purple and pink or something like that. Having an HOA makes sure that, your community, stays with some uniform aesthetics, the outside looks well, your front lawns are landscaped and maintained properly, and the house looks good, right? That's a main thing about it, right? And there's other rules too. They may not allow your neighbor to do, say, like an Airbnb next door or something like that. That might be a good thing, right? Some HOAs provide extra amenities too. Could be a community pool. Some have security. Some are gated. Some are guard gated. Some have all types of clubhouses and all types of things like that too. So those are all the pros, all right? Those are the advantages, all right? What are the disadvantages? Well, the big disadvantage is they're going to take some money from you, periodically, whether it's monthly, semi-annually, or whatever, right? Some properties here in Las Vegas in higher end communities such as Summerlin, they have multiple HOAs. Actually, they have what they call a master plan fee, all right? And they have a sub-association fee. And if you buy something that's very newly constructed, there are things that are called SIDs, so they're special improvement districts, and that's kind of just a tax that's attached to the property to bring out utilities and roads and all that stuff. So it's kind of a shared property tax for that area. Once it's paid off, the balance does go away, but they're having these go for 10 to 20 years with the property paying semi-annually on it too. So it's just something to think about, all right? But the money part, all right, what else? What if you want to do something particular with your home, all right? They might not let you do it, right? And what if you want to make a basketball, hoop outside and your HOA doesn't allow that? That's the biggest drawback with HOAs. It's the money, and then they're telling you what you can and cannot do with your property, all right? If you want to do unique modifications that make it unique to your own style, you're going to need approval first from the HOA, all right? So that's just kind of pros and cons of HOAs, but I just wanted to bring up to the point that Las Vegas residential real estate usually is within an HOA. There are some, like I said, but very few, all right? But let's talk about the financial impact of HOAs, all right? So I always talk about investments and things like that too. So, an HOA over time, all right, if you have a property within an HOA, if it's well ran, they should be maintaining the property. They should be making sure the owners are taking care of the properties. Things are looking good. Paint is not faded. Landscape is perfect. No oil stains in the driveways and things like that. Over time, you're going to see a little more consistent appreciation of these properties over time, all right? Whereas if you buy these in these areas with no HOAs, often you'll see, one house that's just maxed out and totally upgraded all the way, and then you have the one guy that does not care about the house and it just looks like crap, and everyone's mad at him because he's bringing down the property values, all right? So over time, you're going to have those things working against you in a non-HOA community too. So, but the choice is yours. It's your house, but you get whenever you want. Just want to talk about Las Vegas HOAs. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my channel.